This is the cute little vintage curtain set that we have to work with. I drafted this pattern from a cute little camisole that I had in my wardrobe. This is the front piece, and now this is the back part of the camisole. It's just a rectangle with the slanted edges that match up with the slanted edges of the front. I'm going to add a lace insert in the front, so I'm finding the center of the front piece of the fabric and marking the top and bottom of the center so I can line up the lace panel in the front. Now I'll pin my lace down the center of the front piece, and we will stitch it on using a straight stitch about 1/4 of an inch in from the outside of the lace, and we'll go down both sides of the lace. I sliced down the center of the lace panel, and now I'm going to iron the edges flat, and then we'll take it over to the sewing machine and do a straight stitch, tacking that folded edge over on both sides. Trim off your excess fabric, being careful not to cut through the stitches that you just created. Now we're going to attach lace to the top edge of the whole top around the front and the back pieces. I lined up the top edge of the lace with the top edge of the cami, and I stitch about 1/4 inch above the edge of the bottom of the lace with a straight stitch. Next, I'm cutting strips of fabric to create the straps. There's going to be 4 tie straps on the shoulders. I like to stitch up my straps on the serger. And use my handy little strap turner tool. Makes things so much easier. Now I'll measure where my straps will be placed. They're 9 inches apart on the front of the shirt and 9 inches apart on the back. So I'm pinning them on the shirt, and then I will take them over to the sewing machine and tack each strap on. piece. And it's some little detail that I added. This is the pattern I used for the shorts from Etsy. And part of the curtain, we're going to cut out our pattern pieces. I like to use my rotary tool. Just makes things a lot quicker to cut and clean lines. I did serge the edge of all the pattern pieces just because this fabric frayed a little bit. It's not necessary, but it does make your garment a little sturdier. Now we'll pin our pockets to the shorts, repeating on each 4 of the pieces. I straight stitched the pocket onto the pattern pieces, and now I'm just ironing it flat to create a nice crease. Here I'm doing a straight stitch to secure the pockets flat so they lay flat and they don't pucker out. Next we'll sew our front seam and back seam. So I'm lining up the pattern pieces and I will sew along the back side and the front side. I like to use my serger for this. It just makes things quicker and cleaner. Next we'll sew the crotch seam. So line up your pattern pieces and pin them together, and we will stitch this with a straight seam. After you stitch the crotch, now we will line up the front piece to the back piece, and we'll do the side seams. So we're going to do the side seams and stitching around the pocket. piece over to the ironing board and iron your pockets flat. I folded the bottom hem of the shorts up 1/2 inch, and now I'm just doing a straight stitch all around each leg to secure the hem. Now we can add our elastic. I cut a piece to my measurements, and now I'm stitching the elastic together. When attaching the elastic to the shorts, I like to find 4 points on the shorts and the elastic and tack them to those spots. Makes it easier to stretch in between when you're sewing. And here's the finished piece. I really like how it turned out. So cute and dainty. Here are some other pieces that I've made from vintage fabrics, sheets and tablecloths and vintage lace and buttons. It's been fun. Thanks for watching.